wasn't that it was a challenge of getting all the sand out. Okay.
The same thing.
And then she just brought out the wonton wrappers. I think I'll take these back into the kitchen just to rinse them and get the rest of the out.
The concept that we're really trying for is educating the beer consumer and the foodie, we like to call them, on the tie between the two. And the Restaurant Association, for instance, states that as one of the hottest trends going right now is food and beer pairing. So not just cooking with the beer, but what beer goes well served with what food.
I'll try to catch it.
I think it in my all down his body so it kind of sticks down there. Okay. You know, we thought that we were going to have to sort of sell this to people as they were coming along, but I think it speaks first of all to the relationships that we've developed with our friends, because we've been able to call on them and they come. But it's been interesting. The first class, about a week before, we had nobody. And I'm thinking, oh God, this is going to fail. This is terrible. And he just put in a couple calls, and next thing we knew, our house was filled and we had great food on the table and we're sharing beer with people. So it's kind of been working out that way where, you know, a week or so before the class, all of a sudden we go, we've got to post on the website, we're sold out, hurry. So I think we'll continue at this speed. We're thinking that probably, we originally thought we'll do 6 to 8 classes a month. That's not going to happen. 3 or 4 probably is manageable with having work life and real life and all those things. So.
For years I've worked for breweries and conducted brewery tours and beer dinners. And it's essentially the same sort of thing in a beer dinner, and yet we never taught people how to cook though. And Emily's a big time cook and does all of those things and has toured and done classes and seminars everywhere. And when we had first met, she was talking about doing these, but with wine. And naturally my background was like peanut butter meets chocolate. I'm like, well, I'm all about beer and doing beer with those things, and really, could you show me? And so we both kind of introduced each other into the worlds, and they both collided, and now here we are with Tap and Table.
Now I'm learning how to even cut them a little better.
You know, the best story that sort of resonated with me is on our second class, we had somebody come who, when we're sitting down, she was eating the artichoke course, and her face looked sort of awkward, and I thought, oh man, she hates this. We're not doing well at this. And I realized afterwards she had never eaten an artichoke before. So not only did she learn how to eat it, but she learned to pair it with food. She learned how to make it more accessible. She learned how to pick it, when was the right time of year to eat it. So I think it's a mixture of teaching people about seasonality of food, bringing people together to remind them how important it is just to slow down and cook and meet people through food, and then how to celebrate beer with food the same way that wine sort of has the culture to do that together.